Hello everybody, this is Mr. Xkill, and today I'm going to show you how to create your own internet radio station. Now this is part one of two videos I'm going to make, and pretty much there are two ways to accomplish this. There is an easier way, which I'm going to show you in this video, and a more complicated way, which I will show you in part two. Now, basically, an internet radio station consists of three parts. You have the source client, which is where the music is coming from, the server, which pretty much it relays the stuff that the source client sends to it and feeds it to all of the clients, which is the third part. And so what it does is it loads think of it records like 30 seconds pretty much and feeds it to the server, and then the user will download that 30 seconds, and then when it's done, it's already downloaded the 30 seconds, the next part. So think of it this way. It's like it's not like live like radio, but it is live in the sense because it's going to be lagged behind where the Winamp is broadcasting, okay? Because it's kind of hard to explain. It's like what it does is it downloads a period of time, let's say 10 seconds, onto the computer at first. That's when it's buffering, the initial buffering. And then, after that, while it's playing those 10 seconds, downloads the next 10 seconds. So when it's done playing the first 10 seconds that it buffered, it already has the next 10 downloaded. And it feeds it live, so pretty much it gives it pieces of the broadcast like that. And, so pretty much when you do it live, it's going to be delayed by a good 30, 40 seconds to the other computer, depending on a couple factors, considering how fast their internet is, the ping or the lag. So anyway, let's get on with the video. So this is pretty basic, and I'll show you everything. So here we go. First thing you need to get, we're going to open up a couple tabs. And so open up Firefox or your preferred browser, and open up Google and just search Winamp. Oh. And click the first link. Then open up a new tab. Go to Google. And this tab, we're going to Google Shoutcast. There we go, and click this first link. Then, in the third tab, we are going to open up Listen to My Radio. Spelled just like that, listentomyradio.com. And so, here we go. First thing on the Winamp thing, you're going to click free download right here. Pretty simple. And click the free download. If you really want an MP3 bundle too, you can download that. Just click that and the download will start. Click save file. Very cool. And I'll minimize that. Go to Shoutcast. We're going to click broadcast now. And we're going to scroll down on the page, and there will be this thing called the Shoutcast DSP plugin for Winamp. Okay, and so we're going to click download, and we're also going to save that file. If you don't have Firefox and it looks a little bit different, like the downloading thing to you, because it's in Internet Explorer, don't fear, it's pretty much the same thing. Just download it and tell it to save it on your hard drive somewhere so you're able to access it. Okay, so now a neat thing about Firefox is it has them all listed here, which I'm just going to click on them. But if you do decide to do it a different way, note the location where you download it and go and start them up there. So first thing we're going to start is this winamp.exec file. We're going to install that. Pretty much that window popped up, said, would you like this program to be able to make changes to your computer? Obviously, it's an install program, so it's going to do so. So we're going to click next. Agree to this. Already read it. I agree. Oh, back. Okay, choose a program files location. that is pretty good. If you don't know what this is, don't worry about it. Okay, it's good. It's just if you're really picky where you save your hard or your software, then you might want to change it using the browse tool or just typing it in here if you're a real computer techie guy. Next, so then you might want to scroll down. So there's different things like the Winamp detector plugin. Let's see what that does. No, well, so pretty much you can take parts out. Pretty much I'm just going to install everything that's in it. So I'm on custom. So next, create start menu entry. Yeah, you want all those. Well, unless you're picky. Next, I'm not going to install the Winamp toolbar, AOL search, or any of these to get installed also. But if you really want them, you can install them. Do not install good guide. Install. And it should install fairly quickly. And take a second. Also, remember the location where you are installing Winamp, okay? Because that is where we're going to install the Shoutcast DSP plugin. Okay, let's unclick that because we don't want it to start right now. Click Finish. Okay, so then bring up your downloads thing again and find the Shoutcast DSP 223 Windows.exe. Let's just start that up. And we're going to click Next. I agree, I've already read that. And pretty much you'll notice that it already has the default destination folder for Winamp. So if you didn't change it earlier, this is fine. If you did change it earlier, you're going to want to change this so it points to the Winamp folder that you installed Winamp to. Like Next. And, no, I don't need documentation. I'm going to show you how to use it. Set as the current DSP. Let's run Winamp afterwards. So finish. Okay, so then Winamp started up because it installed fairly quickly. I'm going to exit that download thing. And this, you're able to just choose your skin. It just changes how it looks. I'm going to use this bento skin. I don't want it to associate with any files on my computer. What would that be? Yeah, let's associate with Winamp files. So because I use normally like iTunes for music and stuff, so I don't want it to play the files in Winamp instead of iTunes. So let's click Next. Featured services. I'm gonna exit or uncheck all of these unless you really want to listen to them because pretty much we're gonna use Winamp not as like a media player, which you can use it for, but to broadcast our radio station from. So we click Next, and I'm just going to click Finish. I don't want to give them my information. You want the following program, blah, 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 yes. It does this for that first time, and then that's it. Okay, here we go. Let's make Winamp the same size as the broadcasting window, 720p. Over here, so you notice it started up the null self shoutcast source. Oh, you can see my desktop. Okay, but so pretty much, let's say this didn't start up immediately. So it was just the Winamp box. Now, how we do that is we go to Options, Preferences, and we're going to scroll down to where it says DSP / effect. We're going to click that and then start up the effect right there by double clicking it or clicking Configure Active Plugin. Then we can just exit this. And the DSP is still there. If you notice, it just was hiding behind Winamp. Okay, so that's all we have to do for right now. We'll come back to Winamp in this later. Leave it running. Open up Firefox, exit those extra 2 tabs that we had, and then we're going to sign up for a free Listen to My Radio account. So, it's all free. We're going to use radio streaming. Click Sign Up Now. Ooh. Stuff was already there. Okay, full name. I'm gonna write Jack. This is just my first name. Jack Woods is my whole name. Username. I don't know. I'm not gonna use this really. Password. Let's do that again. Email. Put in your real email address. I'm gonna put in a fake one. Let's see if it'll accept a Mailinator email. Copy, paste, country US, I agree, create my account. And I'll ask you to remember this. Remember it if you want. I'm not going to remember it. Hey, we have received your request to register, so you're going to have to go and confirm that email. I made a Mailinator. It was a fake Mailinator email address. So I'm going to click Mailinator, and I think it was, yeah, that. Here we go. Obviously someone else was using this too. So I'm going to click that, which is the registration link. Okay, successful registered. I don't know. You can log in now. There we go. So then we're just going to click right up here, send this to the home page, or we'll be able to log in. Let me exit this and delete it because it's not really my email address. And exit the stream thingy up here. So it just says free shoutcast. Okay, we're going to go up here. Top right, it says login, click free account. That is old. Okay, and we're going to use, what was it? It was at mailinator.com. I think it was one. No, I have it. There we go. Password. Okay, login now. Not now. So this is what you're going to see. You need to install your radio. Press here to install. They don't mean download your radio. It's just like starting it up. So just click here. And broadcaster password. Let's make this one password. Admin password. I like to make them the same. It really doesn't matter. That's just pretty much the broadcaster password. You're going to need this to stream to the server. I mean, Listen to My Radio hosts the server. So you're going to need this to stream to the server. And then if you access the server page, like the default like server page, because they host like a small page so you can see information like how many people are listening, etc. This is the password you're going to need to like be like an admin on that page. I like to make them the same, simple, but you can make them different if you want. Especially if you're going to have multiple people broadcasting to the same server, then you might want to have this different because, that's assuming you want to be the only admin. Okay, then you're going to have to add stuff to your page. So it automatically like hosts like a small web page for you to listen to your radio to. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to type in Mr. Xkill's Internet Radio, and text one. I'm going to say this is text one, and I'm going to copy, paste that, except change that to text two. You can put whatever you want, like required 20 words. Let's copy and paste it. Oh wait. Okay. Think that's enough? Okay. Well, anyway, so pretty much you can put descriptions and stuff. You'll see where this stuff pops up later. And radio URL. Here we go. So this is the URL that you're going to be able to listen to it to. So it's whatever.listentomyradio.com. Let's make it Mr. Xkill's Radio. And click install. Oh wait, we put the URL has a, yeah. No apostrophe. Damn, we have to do everything again. Do this really quick. Let's just paste. This is text 2. We wanted to say that. Sorry about this, guys. There we go. Install. In text 1, we found 0 words. What? Oh man, we're gonna have to do everything over again. Okay, I'll be back when I'm done installing everything. Okay, hopefully you were able to not put spam in all those boxes and follow their very specific rules and stuff for how to sign up, and then you'll see this page. So let's just press here, and then we are in the US, United States. So I'll click here. If you are geographically closer to any of these other countries, you're going to want to click the corresponding servers, but I'm going to click US. And it's connecting. It says waiting down here. There we go. Radio server has been changed. Please wait 60 seconds till your radio video server will get online. Okay, let's open up a new notepad window and just, yeah, I guess I snapped it too big. Damn. Okay, let's just move it over here, copy the IP, this thing, hit Control C, Control V, and then on the thing under it, we're going to copy the port. So we're going to Control C, Control V. This is going to tell us the exact server to broadcast to, and then we're going to click Radio Details. And the stream is on. Now, how to turn the stream on and off. This is how you turn like the server on and off. And if you just leave the stream on all the time, the server will turn off by itself because it's a free account. But so you just click turn on off, and then you click turn off. And it'll say stream is, click here to refresh. It'll say stream is on, but it's really turning off. And if you notice, bam, stream is off. And then you're going to click here, then click turn on, and it'll do the same thing, but turn on the server. Hold on, let me refresh again. I refreshed too quick. There you go, stream is on. So as long as the stream is on, you can connect to the server, otherwise you cannot. Okay, so now let's open up Winamp. And Winamp was nice enough to package us with a song to play on our radio station, it looks like. Very nice. So pretty much look at this nullsoft shoutcast source. This is your DSP source. We're going to click output, then an output 1. In the address area, we're going to open up Notepad where we have the IP address, which is right here. Copy it, Control C, and then go here and Control V, paste it right in. Maybe delete that space I have after it. I might mess it up. Go back, copy this port, and paste it right in the port area. Make sure there's no spaces around it either. Stream ID, just let that be. User ID, username. Well, first we're going to click Use Shoutcast V1 mode here, which, as you notice, blocks out this username. And it's because they do not have Shoutcast version 2 servers. They only have version 1. So it'll work just as good, just you don't get to send artwork with your broadcast, pretty much. So in the password, I'm going to type in password, because that was my secure password that I typed in. You can leave the rest of the stuff alone. Go to Yellow Pages. We're going to want to name our server here, so it's Mr. Xkill's Internet Radio Server, or Broadcast. Let's put that. This doesn't have any like text limit, like character limit or anything. It just, yeah, you can type whatever you want there. URL, you notice it says shoutcast.com. You can put this to your YouTube URL, you can put it to anything, or you can just leave it blank. I'll put my website. There you go. And genre, we're going to click this thing, and let's do, well, whatever you're going to play on there. I'll click talk, maybe, I don't know, technology. And send track titles to the server. So here you go. You can send information to your server about what song is playing, like the title of the track, so when people are listening they can go, oh, what song is this? And it'll tell them the name, which is a neat feature, but you just have to set this up. So you can click Use Winamp here, and it'll send whatever Winamp says it's playing. Or you can uncheck this and type in whatever you want it to say. So you can say live talk or tech talk 24 24/7. You can set that and then send the update. But yeah, you just click that and it'll update it to the server. Encoder, we're going to go here and click MP3 encoder, or you can use the other one. I'm just more familiar with the MP3 one, and I know it is compatible with Windows Media Player. So we're going to click that. And pretty much what this is this is your quality of the broadcast. So like, think of it, this is the highest quality, but you're probably thinking, well, why don't you just broadcast in the highest quality? Well, it takes up this thing called bandwidth on your internet connection. And bandwidth, it's like how much, think of like if you had a pipe you can only jam about like 3 cubic inches of water into at a time. Bandwidth is that 3 cubic inches that you can jam in. So at 320 kilobytes per second, that's sucking up that much of your internet. Now, if you go down to 24, which is much less, you can still hear stuff and everything. It's just slightly smaller quality, but it takes up much less if you're in much less bandwidth to broadcast. I suggest personally for music to go with the around here, these here. This is access, this high stuff. It sounds the same. I mean, most songs are recorded in about 96 kilobytes per second anyway, like the actual song file. So it'll play pretty natively in this. But every once in a while you get a song that's up here, but it sounds practically the same. They just made the file ridiculously big for some reason. So I suggest for music, these three here, and for talk, I would suggest one of these three here. Because mono, you don't need stereo for talk, and very low quality, and it doesn't take up a whole lot of bandwidth. And also, feel free to choose anything else that you want to, but it's just these here are decent quality without taking up a whole lot of bandwidth, you know. So also, this is also one of the differences between part 1 and part 2, because part 2 is a little bit more difficult, but it also uses up more bandwidth. Now, because this only uses up to 96 kilobytes per second at one time. Or around there, pretty much, around 96. It could go up to 97 every once in a while, blah, blah, blah. But pretty much, then, when in part 2, we'll set up an IceCast server where we host our own server, and pretty much that takes up 96 kilobytes per second per client that connects. So, yeah. This is easier for the beginner to use. That's why I suggested it. But anyway, so click something. I'm going to click the bottom one here. Easiest. Artwork, nothing there. Logs, just don't even mess with this. You don't need to. So then we're just going to click connect. You notice it's connected and it's sending bytes to the server. That's just pretty much information. But if you notice, we aren't playing anything in Winamp right now, so it's just sending dead space pretty much to the server. So let's start playing something. Let me turn the Winamp. By the way, this volume doesn't control the actual stream volume, so let's just hit repeat playlist here, this button, and click play. So then you can also add media to the library and stuff by clicking there and pointing it to a file. But oh, I guess that isn't a sound file. Okay. Let's go and add in a file. I just dropped in the Beatles, Here Comes the Sun. Drop that in there. And it's playing Here Comes the Sun right now. I'll turn my speakers on so you guys can hear it when we go online. So let's go to Firefox again. It's on Listen to My Radio. We can exit this for now. We don't have to keep it open all the time. And if you remember that URL you typed in earlier to your radio page, which was Mr. X Olds Radio. Listen to my radio. It'll do this, load for a second, and then it'll start playing the radio. Opening media, connecting, play. Oh, well, that one's not working right now. This one's a Flash one, this one's Windows Media Player. So two different things. One might work when the other one doesn't. Wow, it like just froze, or it's freaking out now. Firefox, like I can't even click in here anymore. See, does this get highlighted? Wow, well that sucks. I'll be back when I fix the small problem. Sorry about this. Here we go. Reopen Firefox and everything. Oh, well, Windows Media Player decided to work. I have it on the lowest quality. So. Notice it is playing Here Comes the Sun. Let's try out the other one. So I'll click stop and click play. So there you go. You've set up your own internet radio station. Very simple, very easy, and best of all, it works. Now, a lot of questions people have is, can I broadcast from a microphone live? Well, you can. So let's just move Winamp out of the picture. We'll go input, and then we change this to line in normally, not sound card input, which you can too. And then it pretty much it'll broadcast like whatever is getting played on the sound card. So like if I pause this here, this one is doing sound card input. Sometimes, or on my laptop, it has a line in thing that pops up here, so you're able to use that. You're also able to choose your capture device, the line in Realtek high definition audio, which is my microphone right here. So yeah, you guys are so pretty much on my radio station right now. It's broadcasting this little piece or this little thing I'm talking. You're able to set up push to talk if you want. Very simple. There's like a mixer and stuff. But if you want to broadcast Winamp, just go back to Winamp, and there you go. It's broadcasting a Winamp, no longer me. Wonder if we can hear me. Notice it is delayed, so yeah, very basic. But anyway, thanks for watching. This has been part 1 of how to set up your own internet radio station. Check out my website, www.mrxkill.tk. You can listen in. Also check out Adrenaline Game Reviews. I've been writing some reviews for that site under Jack, my real first name. You can also listen into the Billy Hawthorne show. It's kind of, well, some people thought it was funny. I don't know. It's really mixed, but don't take any technical advice from that show. That guy's crazy. But anyway, I mean, we have to play pretty much. If you submit something, we pretty much will play it. And the other people who run Adrenaline Game Reviews wanted him to go on. They thought he was funny, so he gets to go on. Whatever, and I posted the little trailer thing on my channel. But anyway, thanks for listening. Also check out my channel. It helps a lot. Going and checking out my other videos, liking them, whatever. It is now. They changed it from giving 5 stars. I like the star idea, but liking, whatever, that works. Doesn't show as bad how much you guys really hate my videos. But anyway, thanks for watching.